as you know, I'll just keep putting videos on YouTube, and I'll be doing them live on here again. And oh, it's your nightie, is it, Jude? Get that, yeah, nice flannelette or winceyette or flannelette. I remember flannelette sheets, them candy stripe ones. Right, I've tried to get the camera so that you can, because most of this will obviously be on the floor. So I've tried to get the camera in the right position. So I'll adjust it if necessary. Sounds like a little jazz bar. Okay, so let's get you going. So we're going to stand with the feet hip width apart. Everybody's ready. Make sure you've got a drink of water if you need one, and a towel. You shouldn't sweat, but you know, you never know. So let's start with your shoulders this morning. So let's really do a big shoulder roll to the back. So I want you to really lift your ears, squeeze your shoulder blades together, push down and lengthen away. While you're doing that, I want to breathe really deeply. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Keep your neck long. Good. Now we're going to make the right arm a bit bigger. So just start with a circle forward and see how your shoulder feels. Okay, so I want you to lift from here, look, lift from your rib cage and circle around. So I want you to really lift that rib cage as you come up. Now if you're feeling okay in your shoulder, start to move the arm back. Okay, you need to see how that shoulder feels. So just keep a really big rotation back. Just 2 more on this side. Remember that deep breathing. And back into the middle. So both shoulders again. So big shoulder roll to the back. And okay, let's take the left arm now. I'm going to start to just circle it forward. Just bring it like a big circle in front of you to start with. And just see how that shoulder feels. Okay, if it's feeling a bit tight or you're getting any discomfort, just bring it back to a shoulder roll on one side. You know, we'll just carry on doing this. But if you're okay, just want you to remember to bring the rib cage up. So let's lift the rib cage up and circle all the way back. So again, just 2 more. Okay, shall we try both arms and be brave? Here we go, let's try both arms, big circle back. So lift and open that chest. Here we go, just 2 more. I'm going to work on your neck there, try and get a bit of rid of that tension in your neck. So let's bring the shoulders back and down, relax your hands at the side. Just look over the right shoulder, come to the centre and look over the left shoulder. So I just want you to go each way with that and going around as far as you can. Okay, so keep breathing deeply. Oh, I'm feeling a clunk on one side as I go around there. So really big turn on that head. Okay, now we're going to drop the chin and do the same thing. So glance over the shoulder again. So I don't want to go on for too long in the warm-up because I'm only doing about, I think I said a 45-minute class this morning, so I don't want any of, well, if any of you busy people today on the first day of lockdown, but I did say 45 minutes, so I will try and stick to that, to be fair, just in case anybody does have anything that they need to get to. So let's go right to left once more. I just want to open up your chest a bit more, so you're going to bring your arms straight forward, open up your hands, open back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring the arms forward again, straighten through, open, back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, good, close, one more time, just going to do 3, squeeze those shoulders together, and back and relax at the side. So we're going to take you into your roll down next, a really good all round. We always do this in Pilates. So feet are still hip width apart, your legs are straight but not locked out straight, shoulders roll back and down, tucking the chin in, slight bend on your knee, make sure your legs aren't locked. So we'll want to let the arms dangle, let the shoulders fall forward and breathe really deeply as you go down here. Okay, so if your leg's feeling really uncomfortable, bend your knees a bit more. This is all about your back, so I want you to let your shoulders fall forward and your arms dangle like ragdoll arms, and keep breathing deeply into your back. So as you're breathing into your lungs, you're feeling your ribs expand. Take a final breath in here. Now exhale and make your way up nice and slowly. Keep breathing after that breath out, don't hold your breath. Breathing deeply all the time. And then as we slowly come up with our head, our shoulders roll back, we're going to extend your back in the opposite direction now. So floating the arms to the ceiling. If your shoulders are hurting you, keep the arms down the side and just bend back. Clench the buttocks and arch back. Remember, you can always keep your arms at your side on this if you don't want to bring them up. Keep breathing deeply, don't let your head drop back, just look straight up in line with the spine. Bring the arms back to the centre. Second roll down now, here we go, tuck the chin in. Bend down one bone at a time. Let your arms dangle, hop from the lump. Shoulders fall forward. Breathing deeply. Keep dropping down each vertebrae more if you can. So really bend with this one. Bend your legs more if you need to. Okay, taking a breath in. Exhale, we're making our way back up again. So tummy to spine, slowly curling up again. Take your time with this one. Shoulders back, clench those buttocks. We're going to clench them, arch back again. So here we go. And back to centre. So we need to twist your spine and we need to bend it. Chat with moves. So we're going to bring the heels together. Let's do the twisting one, but it's just the spine, okay? So I want you to try and keep your hips still here. So let's add a bit of weight to it. Arms come up. Remember, hips are forward, rotating to the right, to the centre and to the left. So you're really trying to keep those hips stable. And we're going to go again. And again, so round you go, keep twisting. Back to centre. Now you're going to hold around on the left side for 3, 2, 1 and back to centre. Now you're going to go to the right for 3, 2, 1 and centre. One more left. 3, 2, 1 and one more right. 3, 2, 1 and centre. Let's bring your feet a bit wider and we're going to go into a side bend with a bit of a lunge, okay? So just if your hips or your knees hurt, you can stay just by bending. You don't have to bend the knee, but if you can bend the knee, you're going to reach over and reach over one each way. So really bend, flow nicely with this one. Try and bring your arm near your ear if you can. So you're really reaching over. Just when you're lunging, always just make sure when you do a lunge that your knee doesn't go past your toes. Okay, so just track the knee towards the feet, but don't let the knee go past the toes. Take your feet wider if you need to for that one. So we're going to go right to left once more. Okay, and I'm going to finish with a figure 8. It's one of my favourites, bringing it forward and back. So really open up your chest, round your shoulders forward, and 2 more times. And we should be feeling a little bit warmer or a little bit more stretched. Okay, so let's make our way down onto the floor now. Make sure you've got a little drink of water if you need it. And that you've got a nice padded mat. It's not very good lighting in here and it's not a very big bedroom, but if we go in the kitchen, it's going to be mayhem because we have to try and put the dog somewhere. So I'm just stopping up here most of the time now, out of the way. Okay, so let's seat you down. Okay, holding on to the backs of the legs. Well, we won't be using a beach towel this year, will I? So I thought I'd stick it on my mat. Alright, so feet are hip width apart, shoulders back and down. Hold on to the backs of those legs. Half roll down, everybody. Most of you have done this with me before. These people are on this morning. So contract the tummy as you come down and release as you come up. So inhale at the bottom. Exhale, contract the belly as you come up. Okay, so you're rounding down. It's a rounded spine as you go down. As you from here, rounding as you go down. just straighten a little bit as you come up. So if you're okay with that, let's let go now. So keep breathing. Try to keep the shoulders back and down so you're not hunching them forward. You should feel as if your feet are just going to come off the floor as you go down here. Two to go. And one more. Now we're going to be trying to be really delicate. And we're going to try and go down one bone at a time without clunking at the bottom. I know I'll definitely do it, so let's try it. We're going to go all the way down to the mat. Are you ready? So let's go slowly down, contract the belly, try and control it, and clunk. I went down with a clunk. Alright, so we've got your shoulders down on the mat. Okay, your feet are hip width apart with your knees bent. And the first one we'll do is a bridge. So everybody knows the bridge. Shoulders roll back and down, arms relax at the side of the body. Are you ready, everybody? Tilt your pelvis. You'll push your lower back into the mat. Start to peel your back one bone at a time off the mat. Come all the way up onto the shoulders and the feet. Make sure you're not on your neck. And then press through each vertebrae as you come all the way back down again. So I want you to make your own time on this one, work in your own time, and just keep moving through that spine, one vertebrae at a time. You're breathing deeply all the time, so you can inhale as you go up, tighten into the pelvic floor, and exhale as you come down. Don't hold your breath. If you need to catch your breath in between, then that's obviously fine. So if you're going slower, you'll catch your breath at the top and at the bottom. So pelvic floor tightens on the lift, abdominals tighten on the lower. Okay, one more to the top and back down again. And let's get working into those abdominals a bit more. So we're going to bring you up to tabletop leg, wriggle the upper body up as high as you can. Put your left hand at the back of your head and neck, float your right arm up in the air. If your shoulder hurts, keep your arm low or even on the floor, okay? So we're starting off with the right arm and the left leg, moving out and in for 8. Inhale out, exhale in, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep breathing, inhale out, exhale in, 2, the last one holds, okay, hold it here. Circle your leg around for 4. Don't do a circle if it hurts your back. And keep the knees back to tabletop if your back is bothering you. Good, change direction, watch that back. Got to be careful on your back. Bring your legs back to tabletop if it's hurting your back. Good, 2 more. And 1 more. Bring the knees to tabletop, grab the backs of the legs, wriggle up again. Okay, well done. So other side. Right hand, you're only supporting your head here. Make sure you're not doing this, look, yanking it forward. You've got to nestle your head in. And here we go, left arm up in the air. Remember, if your shoulder hurts, arm down, or keep it just here at hip level. Stay as high as you can. Here we go, left arm, right leg for 8. 7, inhale out, exhale in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one we hold. Take a break if you need it, or bend the knee, circle the leg for 4. 3, remember if it hurts your back, bring your knee into tabletop. 2, 1, change direction. 4, watch that back. 3, 2, keep breathing. 1, bring it back to tabletop and take a rest. Good, well done. Let's do a quick bridge in between the next abdominal one. So we'll do a bridge. So we're going to bring you all the way back up again. So here we go, lift those hips really high. Now I want you to try and here, if you can, Once you're up, walk your feet a bit closer, and I want you to lift your hips right up here, look, so go as high up as you can. And if this is hurting your lower back though, then you'll go down a bit further, okay? But you've not got your bottom on the floor. There's a big gap there between you and the floor. Hands at the side of your body. Remember to walk your feet in a bit closer. Lift those hips as high as you can. Remember you're on your shoulders, not your neck. Here we go, everybody. So it's right leg straight up in the air. Once you lift your legs up, try not to drop back down again. Lift those hips right up. Left arm up in the air as well. Simple moves, circle the arm and the leg around. Keep the hips level if you can for 4. Inhale out, exhale in for 3. Good, 2. And 1. Change direction for 4. Keep breathing, 3, 2, keep those hips high, and 1. Now, if you're tired, take a break. If you're okay, float your right arm up as well. You're going to flex your foot, look, foot flex. Arm, the left arm and the right leg go pendulum slightly out and in for 4. Keep those hips high, 3, 2, and 1, and back to the floor, coming back down to the mat. Woo. Left knee tucks into the chest, extends out. This leg's been really working hard, holding you up in the air, but obviously your stomach's working hard because lots of balancing going on that. All right, let's do an abdominal one, coming up to tabletop again. Okay, so now there's an easier option on this one. You can have your head on the floor, and you can just do a tabletop toe tap. It's a bit of a mouthful. Just watch me quickly, look. It looks like this, but not like this. Okay, so it's not like that. So you've got your feet and you're going to send your toes away in a tabletop, sticking at that 90-degree angle, if that makes sense. Now, if that's easy enough for you, grab your legs and come up to the top. Both hands at the back of the head. Same move, taps down and up. Just have a look at your legs or your foot and make sure you're not doing this, look. Okay, so you've got to send that leg away. Inhaling down, exhaling back. We're going to do 3 taps away, scoop it in. It goes 3, 2, 1, and in. Other side goes 3, 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1, and in. One more. 3, 2, 1, and back. Down you go. Well done. Feet back on the floor. Ready for the other bridge. So walk the feet in. Good, let's tilt the pelvis, come all the way up to that bridge again. Remember, when you're up here, you're not just floating a little, about 6 inches off, or if you can, come on right up, got to lift it right up. Get your hands on your butt and lift your butt up. Got a bit more butt these days. Walk your feet in towards your bottom a bit closer. And then, here we go, left leg straight up in the air, right arm. All right, once you're up here, lift higher. Here we go, circle for 4. Inhale out, exhale in for 3, 2, change direction for 4, 3, keep thinking about lifting your hips, 2, and 1. Once you stay here, lift higher, your left arm floats up as well. Now you're going to flex, hold it, take it all the way down. Take a break. Phone ringing right in the middle of my class. All right, well done. Right knee into the chest, extend it out, and stretch through the back of that leg. Well done. Okay, another quick abdominal one. Okay, so we're going to bring your legs up higher now. Now, if your back hurts, you'll bend your knee. If you suffer with your back, you're going to bend those knees. This is a bit harder, this one, so if you're not sure, always bend your knees. We'll start off with the bent knee one for people who prefer it like that. So we're just going to come into clamshell. So we're going to rock down and up. Okay, so this is the move, look. So your legs will be at tabletop, and then you'll squeeze in and out, and you'll squeeze up and down. Okay, so remember, you can take a straighter leg, it's the same move. It's a little bit harder, but you've got to watch that back. Still supporting your head. Inhale down, exhale up. If you want to take your legs low, you can. You've got to be really careful that the back's not popping and arching. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, well done. We're going to rock and roll up to seated. Didn't think you're supposed to sweat at this class. Woo, just going to open the window. Alright, well done. And make sure you grab a water if you need, grab a quick swig of water if you need it. Alright, so we're going to change positions now. I'm going to get you to come on to all fours. So we're going to bring you over and work into your legs, your backside, and your stomach and your back. Loads going on this Superman one. Lots of work goes on this one. So here we are on all fours. If your wrists are really bad and you can't do any weight bearing on them, go down on the elbows and float your arm to the side rather than bringing it here. So you won't really move this arm, you'll just hold it still, but you can still move the leg. There's not really an option if you've got really bad problems with your knees. You can do some side leg raises. There's not really an alternative, which is very unusual for me. I've usually always got an alternative. But there isn't really one for this exercise. So I would just say, if you really struggle on your knees, lay on your side and do a similar move with a side leg raise. Okay, here we go. So hands under the shoulders, hips over the knees. Off we go. Right knee just floats off the mat. So you're not going to lift it very high, just float it off the mat slightly. Float your left hand just off the mat. Okay, now you should start feeling a bit wobbly. I'm going to get you to move your body weight slightly forward. You feel you're trembling more now. Float that left arm against your left ear, but keep your head in line with your spine. Now lengthen your right leg back. You're in a long straight line from your fingers to your toes. Flex your foot. We're going to tap down and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, inhale down, exhale up, 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, and 1. Hold that leg and arm straight, point your toes now, keep the arms still, circle the leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1, change direction, keep breathing, 4, 3, inhale down, exhale round, 2, and 1, hold. You're going to move your hand to the left corner of your mat, your foot to the right corner of your mat. Now you're going to move even further. You ready? For 4, 3, 2, hold as far as you can, balance, straighten your leg, straighten your arm, hold it here, keep breathing, and it's 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it all the way in. Well done. Sit over your feet, inch your fingers forward. Both of your hands are going to move to the left about 45 degrees. You're going to lift your right buttock over the edge of your right foot and let it drop down. Breathe deeply. And well done. So let's work into your back a little bit before we do the other side. It's a really good exercise if you've had a bit of a break, you know. So we'll do this one. This one's called the square. So, and there is always an alternative of most of everything else to do other than the Superman. So for the alternative for this one, if your shoulders hurt, or your neck is really bad, then you'll keep your hands down here, and if you can't lift your head and your neck, then you'll keep your head down and you just gently raise the legs. Okay, if you're okay and you want to try it, you've got a 90-degree angle here with the arms. Once you see me do it, I think most of you will have done this before, but if you're not sure, just watch me do it once and then keep looking down and joining, but don't look up and around once you're doing it. So you're looking at the mat, feet joined together, buttocks clenched, everything floats off the mat and comes back down again. So we need to breathe, just join in when you're ready. We need to breathe. So we'll inhale as we lift, and we'll exhale as we lower. Now if you're feeling any discomfort in your neck or your shoulders, bring your hands down the side of your body. And if it's hurting you to lift the upper body up, remember to keep your chest and head down and just lift gently, float the legs. Just see how you can go. So remember, it's always a gentler version. 2 to go. And 1 more. And relax there. Well done, everybody. So coming up, let's just do a quick cat stretch and then we'll go into your Superman on the other side. So we're on all fours again and we're going to arch the back. So I want you to really round that spine, pull that belly up, push those shoulders down, and then flatten your back, gently lower. And again, tighten the tummy muscles, arch your back, and then flatten it back down again. So we set up for the other side. So here we go. Remember to go on your elbows if your wrists are really bad, and obviously you'll just take the other arm to the side. So your left knee lifts slightly off the mat, just float it, just slightly off the mat. Right hand just above, hand hovers. Shift your body weight slightly forward. You'll feel you're working hard now. Lengthen that right arm against your right ear. Lengthen your left leg back. Straighten your arm and your leg. Flex your foot. Tap down and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one holds. Point your toes. Circle your leg around for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change direction for 4, 3, 2. Just keep that left arm strong. Straighten. You're going to move your hand to the right corner of your mat, your foot to the left. Now you're going to go even further. Are you ready? Going round for 4. A bit further. 3. Try and keep that right knee and hip still. 2. Hold the last one. Lengthen. Leg and arm is long and strong. Left arm is straight. The arm you're balancing on is strong. Hold it there. And bring it in. Oh, and sit over your feet. Well done. Inch it forward with your hands. Both hands to the right, about 45 degrees. Hips drop over to the left. Good, let's bring your hands directly forward now. Inch in front, press your hands, elbows towards the mat, stretch through the upper back. So everybody's favourite, the plank. So we're going to get that done next. Okay, so we're going to bring you forward again. Remember, you can always stay on the knees if you want to with this one. So we're going to crawl forward with the elbows in here, tucked in, well in line with the shoulders. Make sure they're even closer in than your shoulders. And your hands are clasped if you want to, or you can put your hands there. You can see that. Okay, so feet, you're balancing on your knees. Not going to time this today, we're just going to do a few little compilations just to pass the time away. Okay, so are you ready? So you're on your knees at the moment, lift your right knee, Drop it down, lift your left knee, drop it down. Keep raising the alternate knee. Keep your spine straight and still. Make sure your bottom's not shot up in the air. If you're okay with that, push into your feet, lift both knees for 8, 7, 6. You're just tapping down and up. 5, make sure you're not resting on your knees. 4, just tap them. 3, 2, take a break if you need it. We'll hold the last one. Right foot, left foot lifts. This is all optional. You can go back on your knees if you need to. Holding plank. Right foot, left foot, taps the side. Here we go. This is all optional. 2 more, 1 more each way. Holding plank. And it's 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Sit over your feet. Well done. Inch fingers forward. The last one we need to do from this direction is your swan dive. Always run out of time at these classes. Always run out of time. So down we go. Hands come in front here. The elbows come in below your shoulders again, and your head is low. So keep your head low. I'll talk you into it without having to look up and around. Bring your feet together so you can feel your big toes touch each other. Rotate your heels in. Clench your buttocks and lift your chest. This is a really good exercise for your back. Breathe deeply. Relax and breathe. Lower down. Just one more like that. Clench the buttocks and lift. Breathe deeply. Shoulders away from your ears. That's one to carry on with. If your back's a bit delicate, if your back's okay and you want to go a bit deeper, your hands will come level with your forehead but a bit wider. The legs and backside will be relaxed on this one, and we push all the way up. So make sure your hands don't slip. Shoulders again away from your ears, and then relax it down. And again all the way up. Let those hips relax down. Breathe deep, shoulders away from your ears, and one more time, last one, here we go. Breathe deeply all the time. Good, here we go, last one, and rest it down. Just bring your hands in it, overlap your hands, put your forehead on your hands, rock your pelvis, tilt your pelvis back and forth so you're pushing your hips into the mat. And one more time, rock the pelvis and relax it back. Straight over onto your side. I'm going to do a quick set down the side because I want to make sure I've got time for some stretches today. So we won't, luckily, we're not doing a lot down the side today. So we'll do a hard one, okay? So because we're not going to do many. So flex the feet, keep your head on your arm. Right, so what you need to be aware of on this is that you've not rolled on your bottom like this, look. You're not resting on one buttock. You've got to lay all the way down the side. If your hips are pretty, painful, always get an extra bit of padding under your hips. So grab a towel, roll a little towel into a pad, and just get that hip padded out if you need to. All right, are you ready? Here we go. So this arm floats up to the ceiling. Flex your feet, lift both legs off the mat as high as you can. It's a 4-part move, top leg up, lower leg down, top leg down. So it's lift, squeeze, and drop. This music, I'm going to go to the music, although it is a little bit fast, but it's quite a strong beat, so we'll work to that. Here we go, so it's lift, squeeze, and drop. 2 more. 1 more. Good, now hold your legs at the top here, join your feet together, lift your legs as high as they can, bring the arm over the top, Remember your balancing, fingertips forward if you need balance. Both legs lift together for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift the legs, sweep to your feet for 4, 3. Come on, lift it right up. And 2. The last one, we're going to hold it, balance and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So the good news is you can just roll straight over to the other side or change ends, because that's all I'm going to do on the side today there, because I want to make sure I've got time for stretches. So here we go, feet flexed, head on your arm. This arm comes to the ceiling, both legs lift off the floor, feet flexed. Good, high as you can, top leg and then lower leg up. So it's the top, lower, lower, one top, one down. 4-part move, 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two more. Last one. Stay at the top. Point your toes. Bring this arm over the top. Lift your legs as high as they'll go. Both legs lift together for 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're ready, lift and reach for 4. Try not to roll on your bottom. 3, 2. Last one, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Well done. Okay, let's straight over onto your back, and we're going to go into some stretches now. So here we go. So the first one I want to do, I don't know what this is called, but I call it the A stretch. It's a really nice stretch. So we're going to bring your feet hip width apart, and just the feet move to the edge of your mat, but your knees stay hip width. Okay, so your knees are closer in, feet are wider. Arms stretched to the side. Try and relax here. And each time you drop your knees, your hips should open up a bit more. So start dropping your knees to the right, and then flop across and drop to the left. I want you to keep dropping side to side and let your hips open up. So keep rolling and rocking. Try and relax as much as you can as you drop those legs. Breathe deeply. Let the whole lot roll. The hip will roll along with it. Okay, now when you get to your right side, that's where you're going to stay. So stay on the right, let everything relax. Okay, if you have a problem with your shoulder, you can keep your hand here. If you want to, you can lift this left arm and glue it on your left ear. So just put the left arm on the left ear and inch your fingers away. Bring your right arm across your body and grab a hold of your rib cage here and pull the rib cage up towards your armpit. Try and relax. When you breathe, you're going to feel those ribs expanding in your hand. Okay, so I want you to breathe really deeply now. Feel the ribs expand in your hand. When you breathe out, contract your abdominals if you can. So inhale, exhale, contract. One more. And then bring your hands back down the side of your body again. Here we go, rolling over to the left now. Let the whole lot flop. Relax it. Bring your right arm, if you're okay, against your ear. Just be careful on your shoulder if it's not feeling right. Keep your hand down the side. Inch the fingers away. Bring your right hand across your body. Grab a hold of your rib cage and pull that rib cage up towards your armpit. So you're actually pulling on the right side of your waist. So pull up and then breathe deeply. Contract the abdominals as you breathe out. And again. One more. And then bringing the knees in, tucking the knees into the chest. Grab the backs of the knees and rock gently from side to side. Okay, I'm carrying on for probably two or three more minutes because I was a couple of minutes after 9:30 starting because I was waffling on. So if you do need to finish it safe, if you're okay to carry on, I'll go in on a little bit longer. So just rocking side to side. Okay, full body stretch everybody, legs go out. Is this bedroom big enough for this? Only just. Inch the fingers away. Breathe, don't forget that breathing. Let your arms melt into the mat, let your legs melt into the mat, let your body relax and breathe deeply. Good, let's bring your hands down the side of you now. Going to slide those feet in. Your feet and knees are now going to join together. If your chest feels okay, bring your arms to the side. If it doesn't feel okay, keep your hands here. Both knees drop to the right. Let your hips roll with it. If your chest feels really uncomfortable there on the left, bring your arm down the side of your body. See how you feel, but the whole lot drops across, so your knees and feet are joined together. Top leg lifts up by putting your foot on your thigh. Grab your calf. Lift your knee to your chest and press it to the floor at the same time. Breathe in again. Good, let's bring you back to the middle. Feet and knees joined together. Drop into the left now. Let your hip roll with it, the whole lot rolls. Top leg comes up by putting your foot on your thigh, grabbing your calf, lifting your knee to your chest, and pressing it to the floor at the same time. Okay, I want to just stretch into the front of your legs. So I'm just going to get you to roll onto your side. And then we're going to bend the lower leg for balance, and the top leg, we're going to lift that heel to the bottom. If you can't reach your foot, just grab your jogging bottom or your sock and just try and pull the leg as close in as you can. Okay, so let's progress this one. Push the hip forward now and move the leg further back. The more you push your hip and the further back you move the leg, the more you'll feel that stretch right into the top of the leg, into the hip flexor. Good, let's roll straight over to the side. I'm just going to have my back to you for this one. Okay, so the lower leg is bent for balance, top leg tuck your heel into your bottom, push the hip forward and move the leg further back. Again, push the hip forward again, move the leg further back if you can. And then coming up to a seated position, just want to finish off with a stretch on the inner thighs and into your back. So the inner thigh on the legs will be a bit wider on. The spine stretch, the legs will be a bit closer. Let's start with the inner thighs. Shoulders roll back and down, your arms are just going to move across a little bit because there's not much room in here. And this is called the saw. So start up here, and all we do first of all is twist. Back to centre and twist. So just start by twisting. Okay, just twisting each way. And if you feel that's enough for you, that's where you'll stay. Or you can even bring your hands in like this if you don't want to have your arms straight. Remember, this is usually always an alternative. And then we're going to reach to the toe and twist and reach to the toe. Again, this is optional. I'm not very flexible, so I'm not going to be able to go very far. But usually once you've done a few of these, you notice that you can go a bit further. Breathe through it, exhale as you reach. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now your legs now will come a little bit closer, so probably about the width that your mat would be. Okay, so this is a spine stretch, so I'm going to turn sideways for this one. So imagine your feet are just at the edge of your mat, or the same sort of width as your mat, And you're going to sit up really straight now. You're going to reach the arms forward. Imagine you're just holding onto a small beach ball, and we're going to pull the belly in, round the spine, and bend forward. And those hands are going to lower to the floor. We're going to bring them up, come rounded up, and then straighten. Okay, so now you're going to round here, make a C curve with your back and your tummy, reach it forward, lower the arms, bring them up, stay rounded as you come up, and then straighten. Good, one more. Round the back, make a C curve, reach it forward, lower your hands to the floor, bring them back, stay rounded, come up to seated, and then straighten your spine up. Good, well done. So just going to finish with your neck, with your leg. If you're not comfy with your legs crossed, you can sit however you like. Tuck your chin in, gently roll right to left. Breathe nice and deeply. One more right to left. And when you're ready, just get your bearings back. Make your way up to standing, take your time. So come nice and slowly up we get. Okay, so take a nice wide stance here. Keep your head up so you don't go dizzy. And off we go. Take a nice deep breath into the ceiling. Stretch up through one more time, down and up. Good, exhale it out. Bring your arms forward and give yourself a clap. Well done everybody, thanks for joining in. And remember, I'll always post on Facebook the day before if I'm doing something the next day. Like I say, I didn't really want to do a regular set timetable, so thanks for joining in, and I'll see you soon. Have a good day. Don't get too down, keep smiling, get lots of fresh air, and you know, have a glass of wine, it always helps. See you soon, bye.